This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time for the morning sprint with the news you need to start your morning.
Destiny Richards live at the Panhandle Health District with details on a new health program for you and your kids.
Sydney Charles with details on action taken by the Memphis Police Department in wake of the beating death of Tyre Nichols.
But let's get right to Mark Peterson telling us about a weather alert morning.
Yeah, we're going to continue to see these single-digit temperatures, and we take a look at the 4 things you need to know. It's going to be a very cold morning. We're going to have sunshine all day, but still those bitter cold temperatures until about the noon hour. Clouds and cold, that's going to come in for tonight and tomorrow morning, and then the warm-up really begins on Wednesday. So we look at our weather today, single digits all the way in up until almost the noon hour. Our high today, 23 degrees.
Over the weekend, the Memphis Police Department permanently disbanded its Scorpion unit. 5 formers on that unit are charged with murder for the death of Tyre Nichols that was caught on camera on January 7th. Those officers have been fired and are expected in court for arraignment next month. The Nichols family is calling the decision to dissolve the Scorpion Crime Task Force appropriate and proportional. The Scorpion unit, short for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods, was formed in November of last year to patrol high crime spots. The latest on the fallout following the release of the video showing officers beating Nichols is coming up next on Good Morning America.
We have new information about the man killed on New Year's Eve in East Spokane. Spokane County's medical examiner identified the victim as 42-year-old Carlos Thomas. He was shot multiple times in the chest. The medical examiner listed the manner of death as a homicide, which Spokane police believe took place around 1:30 in the morning on December 31st. If you have any information that could help SPD's investigation, call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
A man suspected of a homicide in Colville this weekend should make his first appearance in court today. The Stevens County Sheriff's Office and members of the U.S. Border Patrol arrested 35-year-old Ryan Van Pelt on Saturday. He is the primary suspect in a homicide that happened Saturday afternoon near Lewis Paris Road in Colville. The Sheriff's Office hasn't released information about who was killed or any of the circumstances surrounding the death.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says a woman died in a hit and run in Spokane Valley Friday, and deputies are asking for your help to find the driver. That crash happened between 9:40 and 10:15 p.m. on East Sprague near the Bank of America east of Pines. Deputies believe the woman left the Yokes nearby and was crossing Sprague from south to north when she was hit by a vehicle going west. Investigators say that vehicle should have damage to the passenger side. If you have information, take down the number on your screen for Corporal Todd Miller, 509-477-3195.
And this morning we've been live with Panhandle Health District talking all about the PLAY program. PLAY standing for Parents Leading Active Youth. It's a program that encourages healthier lifestyles for kids by having families work together with their kids to form healthy habits, everything from nutrition to physical activity. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more on this program. It's 12 weeks starting next Tuesday.
Well, the city of Spokane and Jules Helping Hands have now reached a formal agreement that the city will not engage in any efforts to unlawfully shut down Camp Hope. This agreement comes a few months after Jules filed a federal lawsuit against the city on behalf of the campers, claiming its efforts to clear the camp were unconstitutional. Part of that lawsuit included a restraining order that was filed against the city. But as of Friday morning, that restraining order was modified as part of the agreement, meaning the city now has the opportunity to begin an official nuisance abatement process.
Police in Oregon are searching for a man accused of kidnapping a woman and beating her so badly she fell unconscious. 36-year-old Benjamin Obadiah Foster has evaded capture since last Tuesday, but still appears to be active on dating apps. He was previously charged in 2 different cases in Nevada in 2019, both for women he was dating.
The Food and Drug Administration wants to lower the allowable amount of lead in baby food. Lead exposure can impact brain development and the nervous system. The proposed new limits would not be legally binding, but the FDA says it would use them as a factor in deciding to take enforcement action against the company for selling contaminated food.
The FDA has rejected an application to market menthol e-cigarettes, saying the e-cigs pose a risk if widely distributed. The agency said it was concerned the products would attract young smokers, and the concern did not outweigh any potential benefits for adult smokers. We're back with a final check of a very chilly forecast for this morning, coming up right after this with Mark.